Well guys, I'm in the Nissan Sentra 2014 B17. My wife and I bought this car specifically for me to drive back and forth to work because, well, we bought it brand new. We wanted something dependable and well, yeah, it's been very dependable. We've owned this thing for several years. It's got 142,099 miles. I'm driving it just to roll it that extra 100. Somebody's coming to buy it in about 45 minutes. They looked at it the other day, decided they wanted it, and they had to go pick up some cash, and well, they're coming to get it. So as long as they show up, this car is sold. Final thoughts on this car is it's been good. It's been amazing. It's not necessarily the most powerful car out there. It's not the most sporty car out there. It's not a sports car. It's not a luxury car. It's a cheap commuter car. But I'm going to add in and say it's a cheap, reliable commuter car. I've had very, 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 very minimal issues with this car. The only thing that has ever broken on it is the AC. The compressor seized up. Whoa, I'm in the sun now. The compressor seized up. That's the only thing that's broken. Everything else has been general maintenance, repairs, and such. Would I recommend you buy this car? Well, not this one, but a car like this? Yes. Based off of my experience only, I would say yes. This car I have had zero issues with. As far as a owner goes, I would hands down buy another one if it fit my needs and I wanted one. I mean, for now, this is my final drive as long as these people show up, and just kind of reminiscing with myself about all the miles. I mean, shoot, it's got 142,000 miles on it, and pretty much I've been the only one that drives it. My wife has been in it a few times as a driver, but not very frequently whatsoever. So pretty much I've put 140,000 miles on this thing in the last several years at about 20,000 a year, give or take. So yeah, 7 years, 6 years, somewhere in there. So it's a little bittersweet moment. I'm not really emotionally attached to this car like I was the Frontier because, well, the Frontier, man, that truck and I went through some crap together. This car, I mean, it's just been, I haven't really played with it because, you know, I've done the maintenance on it myself, but I haven't really upgraded or played with or anything to that effect. Is kind of just still stock minus regular maintenance. So yeah, we're just gonna take this thing for a little cruise on the country roads and let it go so we can get the next thing. Okay, so to be honest, I've already picked out the car I want. It's listed. It's listed for less than what I'm selling this one for, by $500. We'll see. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted as we go because I'm excited. I'm excited for something new. So I'm gonna do a little Yui here, head home, and yeah. Well, guys, we sold the Sentra on Wednesday night. They came out and they looked at it on, I don't remember, shoot. I think it was a Thursday night or a Friday night. I think it was Friday. They came out and looked at it on Friday, and then they came back and picked it up on Wednesday. Today is Friday, so 2 days later. I sold the Sentra, and I bought the new car. I don't know if you can hear that exhaust. It's kind of annoying, actually. I'm not the young guy that's all hip into the loud music and exhaust sounds anymore. But I don't know if you can tell what I'm driving. Probably not. And I will tell you, it needs work. It's throwing several codes, and there's all kinds of lights on the dashboard right now, which is good because, well, I got a good price on it, what I feel is a good price, and I'll have some videos coming up. Hopefully it works out. This car I got, so I sold the Sentra for an undisclosed amount of money, and this for $1,100 less than what I sold the Sentra for. It's got a bad oil leak underneath it. It's got a real bad oil leak underneath it. And I think the transmission is leaking. It's got the traction control light is on 100% of the time. It's got a crankshaft position sensor code, which I believe is true because the RPMs right now are bouncing, are fluttering. So when you're driving, it's like that for the RPM gauge. Plus, when you try to start it, the car, it sits there and turns over and 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 over for a very long time. And so, I mean, we need to do some work, but that's okay. And I like working on the vehicles. That's part of the reason. So, give you a little teaser. See if you can pick out what kind of car this is from a very nondescript angle. I can't say it's red. I like the color. The back of the guy parked under carport, and the edge of the carport, the back end of the car didn't fit quite under, and there's bird poo all over the back, so I gotta clean it up. But first things first, I gotta get the title and all that switched over, which we'll do later. So I'm super excited, guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun little car to drive back and forth to work, and we'll see how it goes.